would like to welcome you all to another episode of the Zoo MC with your curator, KickJax. This episode, we are starting it a bit different as we spawn the majestic Ender Dragon, and we get prepared to start to defeat the wonderful Ender Dragon, but hopefully not before he finishes us off first. This is a new episode of KickJax on the Zoo MC. Welcome to another episode of the Zoo MC. I'm your creator, KickJax. And today, what we're doing here again is getting some splash potions of that right there. You may be wondering why we are in the end gathering these potions right here. Potions of Dragon's Breath. And all will be told eventually, but right now, let's just suffice it to say that I need them. And they're very cheesy. It seems like he just made out some trim with some redstone dye. But as we wait for the dragon to perch, we'll go and get as much as we can before the time is gone, and then we'll meet back and I'll show you the spoils. So I'll be here doing that. Want to see something also real crazy? I get hit by this dragon. Bam! Oh, really? There we go. New Elytra and Dragon Egg. And with the Elytra and Dragon's Breath in hand, we got what we need, so let's jump into the episode. And as it was recently Christmas time, we got a Christmas present, so it's time to open it up. It says Merry Christmas. This sign did change. It used to say like don't open until the Christmas or the 24th or the 15th. And so here we are. Oh, nice. A bunch of redstone. Now, there was a Secret Santa that went on, and it seems like I got this. So, I think now we just gotta tear this down after cleaning up. Thank you to my Secret Santa for this amazing shulker box full of items. The nice thing is, what I was hoping to get done in this episode, a lot of this we'll be able to use. So, it worked out just fine. So, it was a wonderful Christmas present. Alright, and we're over here in the industrial district because today, I believe, we're going to start on getting a Shulker Farm up and going. So we'll start working on that and we'll see where we go. So let's start that. I think we're going to start working on this that you can see up above me, which is the Shulker Farm. And I believe that Houdini and maybe some other members of the zoo might pop over and help out with building it up. So hopefully we can take care of that. As well as the mod that I used to do the time lapses isn't here yet. We might actually have to do something a little more interesting. So we'll see how that goes. And it looks like Madman has also joined the party. So we'll get Houdini, Madman, and maybe Buttery Cheesy will join us. Hello, Houdini. How are you? Did you bring the things I asked?
Hello! Yes, and I brought extra pearls in case.
Awesome. So I've been putting some of them in the bottom chest. In the middle is the slabs that we'll need. And then the top one is, I believe, all the scaffolding that we need. If not, of course, we have the two farms over here that can actually get both of them. Now, I just arbitrarily put it up massively into the sky. So I think once we get up there, I'll be able to build out the scaffolding. And then you can align yours with mine. So let's start doing that. And here is the bottom of it, the first scaffolding. So that's the first scaffolding is the top of this, but I'll start putting down some of the other stuff. Keep your wings on so you don't get hurt. All right, I died. I know, it's a shameful, but it happened. I died. So Houdini and Madman helped out, but we got this all taken care of. So Houdini and I are about to let go of the shulker into the farm, and I hope it works. Just let it run up first. Okay, I'm gonna break this, place this down.
I've caught. Oh,
wait.
Or do you want to push it?
Wait, no, I just gotta put this rail here. Okay, go for it. You can throw in the.
Bing, 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 bing. I put 3 pieces in it.
Oh, it's flying. It's almost up at the top.
It's about to get ejected.
I'm flying. Eject! It went into the farm. I'm gonna fly up here, and I'm gonna destroy all of this stuff now, and then we'll start the farm. And then we turn it off, and then it should start, and then we just leave it for like 4 hours apparently. Oh! There we go. Alright, now we turn. Alright, let me grab the bed. Oh, it actually did. It went in right where it needed to be, right in the middle. Yep, so we flicked that off.
Yep, right.
Alright, we flicked the lever off. Our endermite's still there, right?
Yep.
Yep, we forgot one piece of redstone. Do you have any on you?
No. Yeah, I have some. Do I build the line?
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
across?
Build that line, and then there's some farther down there that we have to go get. So it's on top of the soul sand, right next to the target block, is what we're trying to get to. So it's on top of the target block. I don't know if you saw that redstone. I want to fix the redstone. Boop. Okay. We might have to
Put the gate in.
Here, hang on. We're gonna fix this. This happens. Okay, you up there?
Almost.
Okay, I started it.
This is exciting.
Alright, well, I will look at it again.
We're missing a half slab.
Alright, well, I'm gonna load into the single player world that I have, and I'll look at. I think he broke both armor stands. Welcome back. I was able to. We just finished up this build over here. Some trial and error and some stuff. It had some issues, but I died. I lost a lot of my items. This is what I have
That cauldron
now.
was bad.
And I figured out what the issue was. We finished up this build over here.
Big Shulker Farm in the sky.
Finished that, and now let me explain and walk through what went wrong. So I'm gonna land on the first platform here. So right around here. Okay, there might be a shulker that might shoot at us.
Okay, I'll watch out.
But the main issue was these guys right here.
Armor stands.
I'm not sure what the issue was with the armor stands, but from when this was designed and built, it made a lot of sense to have the armor stand, because then it would replenish and refill the shulker when either it would teleport or hit. From my understanding, and I'm not 100% sure, is if the shulker gets hit with the shulker pellet, it will either have a 50% chance to teleport or to duplicate itself. And these armor stands pretty much would get hit with one shulker pellet and then die. So that's what I did over here. I made this clock to do it itself. If you want to do the honors and flick the lever.
Oh, the lever crunk.
I ran it just to check, and then I immediately shut it off after it started, and you'll see right here.
A few extra shulkers.
We free cam. Now, if you look at the top here, there was about 8 shulkers up here when I started it a second ago.
Wait, shouldn't the trapdoors be
There's
open?
another. No, so the ones up on the platform right here, they'll eventually teleport up. They don't like being where they're at. Oh no. But at least that shulker is staying there. Yeah, I hear it. Oh, there we go. Now the peb bullet's running. Oh, there's another one that should duplicate. Oh, it teleported.
So they'll slowly make their way up to the top?
Yeah, because when I ran it on the single player, it was going. Well, I'm glad that we start going. I had like 8, and then I came over and I was like, wait a second. Hopefully it will continue that way now. All these shulkers will, I believe, eventually teleport up here. And once all of them are up here, one will attach on this block right here.
The pressure plate.
And then as they're opening and closing like this right here, it will extend and hit this pressure plate. And when that pressure plate gets triggered, that means all of these guys are up here. And then it will extend these platforms so they'll all go up. So the reasoning is so that there's enough right here to keep alive. Oh, there we go. Yep.
Okay.
And then we'll see them.
They go up.
They'll all teleport up, and then boom, and there we go.
Okay, so the trapdoors stay closed.
Yep.
So that way they have to be there like a holding chamber.
Yep. And so the purpose of that is to eventually get it enough there, and hopefully we get enough
Like all
in
6.
this section here. So now I think we have enough shulker shells. At least that's I'm hoping, if I'm looking, that it will sustain. And then we will just keep running. It looks like we missed a button too over here, or a scaffolding.
Okay.
Maybe I broke a scaffolding. So I'll go get that guy. But thank you, Houdini, for the help with this build. Now all we got to do is just wait 4 hours, and then the farm will be good to go. So we'll wait, and we'll see what happens when it's running at
Full speed.
max capacity. All right, it's been some time since I've been here in the Shulker Farm, and I believe we do have a lot. We look, you can see them slowly all migrating up towards the top, and then they go up into this waiting area right here, and then they go into the de-sheller area. But after running this for some time, I think we have 1, 2, and then some shulkers, and it hasn't gone over yet. And sometimes the minecart breaks, so that's why they're there. But because of that, they feed in, and then they've been going over here into these chests. So I think we have enough shulkers for a good while. But this was a pretty fun build. Alright, after dying, it was very unfortunate. I lost a lot of my gear, so let's go grab and get all these tools all mended up and ready to go, as well as get some diamond armor. There we go, fully mended. Alright, now that we got a bunch of armor and tools, and they're all fully up, mended, and actually have some extra enchantments on them, I think what we can do is we'll go and we'll start working on making that potion brewing. Because, let me go grab them, because we got all of this dragon's breath, and so let's make some potions to use with it, some splash potions just for the cool effects. So we'll go do that. So in this shulker box right here, I have all the necessary items, as well as some phantom membranes, some rabbit's feet, and then glass to make the bottles, as well as the shulker shells to make the shulker boxes that I need, as well as blaze rods for blaze powder to make the potions, and all of these to make an auto brewer. And to help out, I have some nifty item frames to show you the order of how they go. But what I think we'll do right here is right behind me, you can see that I have it all set up to place the items. So what I'll do is I'll get those all situated and ready to go, and I'll build two right next to each other so that you can see them actually start to go. So I'll go do that, and we'll see how it looks after it's done. I'll explain it how it kind of runs through in a bit. This design right here that you can see was made by Rexstone, and I appreciate him for showing off this amazing tileable small auto brewer stand. We have the two potion farms. Now we just have to do a couple more things and place some items in these to get these going, but we'll do that together. So I'll go get the rest of the items that I need, which are the dragon's breath potions, as well as stock them up, get the shulker box going. So I'll get those items real quick, and then I'll show you how this farm gets up and running. Sit down. Place this down. Alright, the cool thing about this is I'm going to stack them right here. Then I can just place them in here as such, and that will keep these potion brewing stands full of blazed powder. I have the phantoms on for a reason, even though they are extremely annoying. I need the phantom membranes. Eventually I'll get a farm where I don't have to just attack them. Now we just fill these up with glass bottles. We'll just make them even. We need to grab some nether wart and leave one in here. Very important that you leave another wart in there. So the final step of the puzzle is, what do you want on top of these? And we place them in these droppers here, or dispensers, my apologies, here. For instance, what we're going to do is get nether wart, and we'll do the rabbit's foot dragon's breath. So what we want to do, if I remember this correctly, is will be the rabbit's foot here, and then you start from the backwards forwards. So you do the rabbit's foot into the dragon's breath, into the gunpowder, and then finally into the nether wart. Let me double check. Seems I have these two backwards. Gunpowder and then dragon's breath. So I'm gonna put half of the nether wart in here, half of the dragon's breath, of the gunpowder, and then we can put all of the rabbit's feet in here. Now this one be for the phantom membranes. Phantom membrane first, which are for potions of slow falling, gunpowder, dragon's breath, nether wart. Now we have all these set and ready to go. Now these are tileable. Unfortunately, I forgot to leave the space here. So this could be butted up against this one, and you'd only need one trapdoor, and then on the ends you just need the 2 trapdoors just on this one. So you'd have one on this side and then one on the front. And now the nice thing is these shulker boxes, they'll get filled up and then you can just break them and go, and they'll be there. And I'm hoping to get one for fire resist in case you get to the nether on this side, and we might do a couple others on that side, as well as eventually I'll get another wart farm probably up behind it, just so it restocks at least the nether wart without any need of flame reactions. Alright, so we'll start these up like that and turn it off. It should be in business, and we'll do the same over here if it can break. Maybe I have to do some adjustments. I said droppers. Did I? Oh, I did dispensers, didn't I? Alright, seems like I placed the wrong item down. I'll get that fixed up and then we'll see how it goes. After some time, I realized what I forgot. It was this hopper right here needed to have 19 paper filled up, or any filler item. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that so I don't accidentally break it. But it needed 19 paper, just like so, in this hopper here. And now, if I run them, should see them start to fill up with water bottles. Oh, I forgot to put the item in here as I was fixing them. We'll put the nether wart back in. It's very important to leave the nether wart in here. Just remember to stay hydrated, everyone. Alrighty, we're gonna test it on this one now. That seemed like it did load up. As you can see, we got potions of leaping. Now there'll be splash potions, next dragon's breath, and lastly the nether wart. So it does seem to be running. Now it might be a fabric issue with the first one, but we'll find out. I'm not sure if it's just getting picked up and then that chest hopper is picking them up because of the mods that we are running. But if so, that is our server, not this thing. But we'll get them stocked up into where they finish when we run out of supplies, and I'll show you the end result. Alright, and here is the last bit of these brewing stands. I think there might be a way to adjust it so it will work on the server. I'm not 100% sure what is going on, as these dispensers sometimes dispense, but the water bottles stay in here and they don't get ejected into the water. So I'm not sure how that is, because if we look right here, this dispenser is not going in. There's nothing from these hoppers going into here, so I'm not sure why it is making it a water bottle but not ejecting it out. It's a little strange, but that seems to be the case right now, so I've just been moving them and then adding them over. But here is the amount of lingering potions of leaping that we've made, and then the lingering potions of slow fall, and we do have a lot more slow fall. We could fill up the shulker box, but for right now I think these two will serve us well. So anyway, thank you so much for watching up until this point in the video. Do leave a comment down below if you have any idea of how these things will work, but I appreciate you guys all watching it to the end of the video. Remember that you're awesome and that you're important, and I'll see you around in the next episode. You won't want to miss it. It will be very entertaining, and I've been your curator, KickJax, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.